Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech. So in today's video we are going to discuss second part of logic building. As in previous video we have seen first 10 program in one set. So now this is the second set of 10 program. So please guys uh, listen carefully. So first program is simple calculator. This we are going to discuss. These are very basic programs. So from the basic I am going to discuss with you. So simple calculator like we have everyone we have used in our college time this calculator as well, right? So it will be one screen on top of it, and downside all the buttons will be there, and on those buttons numbering will be there 1 2 3, and downside here whatever operation we need to perform, like plus minus into division, all those things will be there. Then what user will do, user will press the first button, that is value 1. If he wants to perform addition, then value 1 he will press. Then he will press the operation he needs to perform. Okay. Later he will press the number again, second number, because two operands we need to give as input from the user to the this calculator code. So code will execute and it will give the result as your output. So in a similar fashion, here we are going to write the code now for calculating the operation between the operands. Okay, hash include, as in every program we write this header file. So from the next program I won't write directly, I'll start with this main function. Okay, so this is the main function. We are going to, as we have discussed here, we need to give the inputs to the code. So in that way we need to, if we are giving some inputs, then we need to store in some variable. So I am going to take here variable as int type variable, as C is the static type of programming. So here A, here B, we can define in the same line as well. And operation I am taking as char. Like if you are sending, I am doing here addition. If you are sending this plus, as plus is the ASCII character, right? Some ASCII value it will contain. So as a character I am sending it, and because I cannot send it as a float or int value, right? So the character I am sending, so char op is the variable I have taken, variable name. Then from the user I'm going to take the values. So enter the a, B and operation values. Okay, this is the just a print, it will get printed on the screen. Later as a scanf we use to take the input from the users from the terminal. This is the for A, this is also for this is for B, as we need to do give the format specifier as percentage %d, and this is for character as percentage %c. So address of A means at this A address it should store address of B, it should store B at the address of B, and address of C. Okay, now we understood this one, as user has given A, B and operation. Now what we will do, as the logic we need to perform for these calculations, then just think of it guys, what we are doing. If I am giving as plus, then it should do addition. Okay, if I am giving as minus character, then it should perform the subtraction. So in the same way, what we are giving from the user, that is op variable. Okay, so that op variable I need to match with the in the code what we are writing. Okay, so if I match whatever op user is giving dynamically, if I match with this one, then op is plus same, so it will get matched, and it will select the means control will go to the selected case. So for this to perform this execution, we need to go to the switch statement side. As selection comes means we used to we should use this switch statement. So switch statement syntax is like this. It will take the variable, okay, this operation. Then as the first case I am going to compare in the inverted comma, as it is a character operation. So as we are sending operation as character as like this, so it should compare with this one. Okay, this plus character. After that, this is the colon we need to put, and here you can write just in the same printf function will write whole value, that is a plus b, so it will calculate the addition. Okay, we can here even write this is the addition of a and b like that. Okay, I think I don't need to write, we have already understood those concepts. So I will put here as a break. Why, I will tell you the next after the writing whole program. So this is print for the I'll write fastly for subscription, and this is for the multiplication. I hope you are understanding these all as we have discussed in our previous video as well. Okay, so now if nothing has been matched, then in the default we'll put that it is invalid operand operator. Okay, operator. Then we can close the switch statement and just return it out as success once the program will get executed. So what we did here, as first if user put as +1, then plus will come through this operation character, then plus will get matched. Let's say I put 8 a value, this operand value, and b value 6, then 8 plus 6, here it will be 14. So this is the comment. To comment we use two double slashes. Okay, means two slashes we use, forward slashes. So 8 plus 6, it is 4, and then it will get break. Why? If I don't put here break, then it will go to check the next case as well. So even though it is not it won't get matched plus and minus, even though it will keep on executing all those things which we don't need. So that's why we can put here break, so it will come out of this switch statement and our code will get hit whatever the result we are looking for. So everywhere we'll put the break, right? At the finally, at after default case we don't need to put, always it will get terminated after this. Okay, means it will come out of the switch statement. So in this way, like if I want to give a operand b as 7 multiply 6, so it will directly go to that star, it will match with this star and it will calculate this one. 7 6 are 42, and after that it will get break and it will come out of the loop. So this is the first program we discussed earlier. Now we will now go to the second program, that is temperature conversion. So this one is a temperature conversion program, which is very basic. It is a formula based program code. Okay, so what does it mean? If someone has given the value like 40 degrees Celsius is the temperature, okay, if they ask you to convert as this in Celsius, so I'll write it as CS, okay, to get understand better. And if they are asking us to convert into Fahrenheit, so both are the unit of the temperature, Fahrenheit, then how we can convert, how we can get the value. Okay, so to get this one, we have one for, as I said, this is a formula based, so I'll directly start from the main function. So the formula for finding the Fahrenheit from the Celsius, we have 9c by 5 plus 32. So this we need to get, we need to remember this one, this formula, and depend on that we will write our program. So Fahrenheit or Celsius, whatever it is, these are the float values because we can write them is in decimals as well, right? Let's say it is 46.4. So this is one decimal value, so I need to put that in the float variable. So I need to first define the variables. To define the variable of float data type, that is ft plus means ft and cs, as cs is will be the input and ft will be the result that we are going to calculate now. So here printf enter the value of Celsius, means temperature in Celsius. So to get the Celsius, so I need to write here as, okay, this one is the printf, and now we are going to take the value, okay, as in float format specifier. I am doing as a float, so I need to write here as percentage f. Now in the address of cs I need to store, so at the Celsius variable it will get stored whatever the user will give. Let's take he has given 30.6 degrees Celsius. Okay, now next what we'll do, we'll write our formula here. Now I want Fahrenheit, then 9 multiplication C, okay, divided by 5, another one bracket, and plus 32. So now the output will be the printf percentage f as a float value we need to calculate. So we'll get our float value here, I hope you have understood this, guys. This is very simple program that we have written. And what if you want to convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius? At that time, what the formula will be? Just cover it out. Miss, C is there. Okay. 5 star FT. This 5 will go this side. Okay. 5 FT minus 32 divided by 9. This will be the formula to calculate the Celsius from the Fahrenheit. So in this way we have understood the second program also. So let me see what's the third program, that is quadratic equation we need to find out. So I'll open up the new page here, and on this new page we'll write the program for quadratic equation. Okay, to find the roots of this quadratic equation. So roots are two roots every quadratic equation contains, that is root 1 and root 2. Okay, R1 and R2 will give the names. So quadratic equation means, I hope you know this idea, as in 8th class we have learned this one, the graphs. Okay, so graph will be like this. On that the quadratic equation somewhat look like this, right? So here I'll write the equation ax square plus bx plus c, where a shouldn't be equal to 0. Okay, this will be the equation will be given. So from here they are asking to find out the x1 x2, means x value we need to find out, it will always equal to 0. Okay, so x1 and x2 they are asking to find out. So we have given here naming convention r1 and r2. Let's this is the equation. Okay, for this graph this is the equation, and at what point it is cutting the x, these are the root values that we need to calculate now. So what user will give, a value, b value, c value. Okay, and depend on that we need to calculate. This is r1 and r2. This is also one of the formula based. So we have r1 r2 formula here, means it will be minus b plus means square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, otherwise minus b, this is one is plus 1, this one is minus 1. Okay, only one sign difference is there between the two formulas. Okay, so this is for r1, this is for r2, right? We'll write our program now. So int main. So first what we'll take, we'll always ask user to print the values. So enter the values. Okay, enter the values. Okay, before that we need to define the variables, what values we are asking them. So first we'll define the variables, then we'll start with asking them to print. Okay, so this is the standard way, that's why I'm telling. So int a, b and c value we have defined this. Later as a printf, enter the values of a, b, c. Okay, now with the scanf function I'm writing just in shortcut. Okay, so %d for all the values. So in the address of a, b, c, it will get stored whatever user is inputting. Okay, so later what we'll do, we'll find out the root 1 and root 2. So for that we have r1. So for that, before going to this, to get it better and easy, we can have discriminant also. So discriminant formula is just b square minus 4ac by 2a. This also we can calculate, and we can write later minus b plus d divided by 2a, minus b minus d divided by 2a, like that also we can write. But let it be, we'll write the main direct formula only. So r1 equal to whatever minus b is there. Okay, so plus, here we have the square root function. Okay, that square root function will write into this b star, b means square. Okay, 4 star a star c. After that we'll downside again, one bracket we need to use here. So downside means, here as we are dividing, here I'll write for you. So 2 star a, it will be, this is the formula, and semicolon will put. Okay, so this one we understood. Now we'll go to the r2. It is minus b minus, then square root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, again the same, just a sign difference is there. And here we'll print out that percentage d. Either we can print out them in a float format also, or in means a float also, or in type also we can define. So guys, have you, as you have used here this variable but you haven't defined here, will it give error? Yeah, it will give compile error because you used this variable but you haven't defined this variable. So here what we'll do, here we'll define those variable in float. So r1 r2. Okay, so r1 r2 we are using, so these are float, that's why percentage of this is r1 comma r2. I hope you have understood this quadratic equation finding the root. Now we'll move on to the this next, there is fourth one, count odd and even digit. Okay, from the given number. Okay, so how can we do this? So count odd and even digit from given number. Okay, so let's take user has given a number 2463. Okay, this is the number. So in this, let's see to understand it better, 2563. Okay, so in this what I need to do, I need to again here we will put 8. So in this number, how many digits are odd, how many digits are even? How can we find out? If it is completely any digit, if completely these all are digits, okay, single digits. So individual digits, if any digit is means divided by 2 completely, then we can say it as even. Or if it is not divisible completely, then we can say it as odd. Means if it is giving remainder, we can say the digit will be odd. So let's go to write the program directly. We have already seen how to extract the digit from the given number. Okay, we need to calculate the remainder. For calculating the means to getting the means extracting the digit from the given number, in previous video we have discussed this one. If you have forgotten, please go and watch that video. And to remove the means whatever the last digit we want, we can extract. And to remove that last digit, so we can go to the next digit. For that, we need to do here integer division. Okay, for that number with 10. So this is also reminder with 10. Now we'll go to write the program so you can understand better. So int main, directly I'm going to write main function. In this, let's take if int number is given. Okay, so printf enter the number. Okay, so here scanf will be percentage d as, and the address of n you store the value it is saying. Okay, later what we'll do, as we need to extract the digits, then what we need to do, if we want to extract the digit whole from last to first digit, then we need to repeat this extraction and removing. Okay, so if I want to like repeat that, then I will take a while loop here. Whatever the number is there, it should be, it should not be equal to 0. Till then you repeat the loop. Once it becomes the 0, come out of the loop. Okay, I hope you have understood this one. So the number, as I'll write first here to understand it better for you, divided by 10. Okay, what's happening here? If n number is 25638, okay, so if I'm removing, if I divisible by 10, then the value will be, it will give the point, means decimal value, and but n is the integer, so after the decimal whatever the values are there it will remove, so it will give 2563 only. So as by this logic we are removing the last digit every time. So this also next iteration this will get removed, next iteration this will, next iteration this will, and lastly our number will be having 0. So then this while loop come out of the loop once it becomes the false condition. So now we'll move on to the next line, that is first we need to find out the remainder to extract the digit as we have discussed earlier. So we are getting here our remainder. Why we want the remainder? Means we want the each digit and then we will test whether it is odd or even. As we got the here remainder, this each digit, remainder by 2, if it is equal to 0, then it is completely divisible because the value will become 0. So for that I'll print here this is the given number is the means given number is even. Else else it will be given number will be the odd, because if it is not even, then it will be obviously odd one. I hope you have understood this program, guys. So next we'll move on to the next, that is fifth one. Find the largest and smallest digit of the number. To find the smallest and largest digit of the number, same the code, same in similar fashion the code we need to write here. Okay, largest and smallest digit of a number. Okay, how can we write this code? Means how can we write the logic for this? Let's say, guys, I'm seeing as a given number is 8271. Okay, this is the given number. From this given number, I want to find out the which digit is largest. How can we say which digit is largest? These are the digits. Okay, this individual digit, if I want to say, okay, then what I will say, largest is the 8 one, okay, and smallest is the 1. How did you find out? We found because by considering it as, if I consider the largest value a digit, which one is the largest digit? It will be 9 only, and always means largest digit is 9 and smallest digit will be 0 only. This is basic maths. But what we need to consider while writing our program, we need to consider largest value as 0. By considering it largest value as 0, and we need to keep on extracting the each digit from the number, and we need to we need to execute in a way that I want to find greater than this largest variable. And once I find out any value greater than this considered value, then I'll put that digit into this largest variable. And same in a similar way for the smallest variable also I will do. Okay, so let's go to write the program here. So int main, I'm starting the program. Okay, so first we'll take the value as int number. So int number means first printf. So it will means will ask user to enter the number. Okay, so in the scanf we are taking that number, address, a number. Okay, we'll keep it as n only. Okay, for to write the number it is taking a lot of time, man. Okay, so int n will take. Later what we'll do, we need to define the largest and smallest value as well. So int largest, for int largest I'll put the 0 as we discussed. First we need to consider largest. If we want to find, then we need to consider a lowest digit, and means lowest value of the digit. Then we need to keep on finding and updating the largest digit. Okay, I hope you are understanding this one. It's very basic. So here as smallest I'll take at 9, take as 9, and I'll try to find out which one is the smallest digit than the 9, and I'll keep on updating it. So now to extract the digits, as I want to compare the digits. Okay, this is the given number. I want to make it in a digit. So we have this while loop, as n is not equal to 0 till becomes the number value 0. Then we need to find out till then. Okay, now I want to remove the each values. Okay, so for the means each digit, for that division I am doing integer division, and I want the remainder to extract the each digit. Okay, so as we are extracting the each digit from the last one, then what I will do, I'll keep on comparing them. If I find any digit greater than or equal to the largest variable, then what I will do, I will update this largest variable with the given digit. Okay, so with the given digit is reminder only. Okay, so I'll update that with the reminder, means our largest variable. Else, or else we can do like this. If means we shouldn't write here else condition, otherwise the logic will go down. So if a smallest variable is means greater than the remainder, means indirectly if any remainder or any digit if it is less than the smallest variable, then in the smallest variable we will update that reminder. Okay, and we'll keep on finding. At last we'll print here a percentage d. Okay, smallest and largest we have printed out and return 0. We'll get terminate our program. Now we'll first take the input 8271 as number has been given. We'll dry run this code. So number has given n8271. So here 8271 will come, and as we are extracting the digits, so first 8271 reminder means percentage by ampersand by 10, then it will give the 1 value because remainder will be 1 always. So remainder is 1. Then if any remainder is greater than largest value is the now it is 0. So here I will put for your understanding largest, smallest. Okay, and here number is 8271. So 1 is the remainder. Is 1 greater than the 0? Yes, 1 is greater than the 0. Then we'll update this largest with 1. Okay, now it became from 0 to 1. Okay, now it will control go to the next. Okay, so the next condition, if smallest less than remind means smallest is greater than remainder means any value, any digit is lesser than 9. Now it is currently 9. So yeah, 1 is lesser than 9, so it will update with 1. Now it will get removed here as this integer division we are doing. So it will get removed here. Now it will go to the seventh. Seventh one is extracted digit. Okay. Seventh is greater than or equal to. Here also we can do equal to. Okay. Seventh one is greater than or equal to the means greater than 1. Yeah, it is greater than 1. So I can update this largest with the 7. Here, if 7, okay, here 7 is lesser than or equal to 1. Is it true? No, it is not true. Then it will go to the next statement, and same 1 will be stored as it is. Okay, here. This will remove this one. Okay, next it will go to the as this 7 also will get removed here 7 digit. Then we'll go to the next. So here in next it will extract the 2 as a digit as a reminder. Then 2 is greater than 7. Is it? No. Then it will go to the next. 2 is here we'll write okay 2 here smallest value is 1 2. If 1 is greater than or equal to 2, no, this is not a true condition. Then it will go to the next one, and then it will remove the 2. Now it will go to the 8. 8 will be extracted as a digit. So is so now it is currently 7. Largest value is 7. 7 is greater than or equal to 8. This is true condition. Then it will update 7 with the 8. Later it will go to the next. If 8 is here 1 is greater than or equal to 8, no, it is false condition. Then it will make it this means it will remove this 8 also. So now it will become 0. If n is not equal to 0, then only it will execute. If 1 n equal to 0 becomes, then it will come out of the loop. It will print the smallest and largest values. I hope you have understood this one. If you have any doubt, please put in a comment that will resolve. The prime numbers in a range. This is very important question, guys. In every interview, this question has been asked multiple times. Now, next we'll move on to the sixth program, that is prime numbers in a given range that we need to find out. Let's take if a given range from 1 to 20. If user put this is the range from 1 to 20 and find out all the prime numbers from 1 to 20. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 till 20. Okay, these are the numbers. So each number I need to check whether it is prime or not. If it is prime, 1 is prime? No. 2 is prime? Yes, it is prime. Then write 2. 3 is prime? Yes, it is prime because it is not divisible. Prime means we know already we have discussed. Prime means nothing but any number. Let's say 5 is there. either it should be divisible by 1 or the number itself, means 5 itself. Not by other than these, it cannot be divisible by any other numbers. So that we can say it as prime number. Let's say 4. Is 4 prime number? No. Why? It is a non-prime. Why non-prime? Because 4 is divisible by 1 and 4 itself. That doesn't matter. But it also divisible by 2. 4 divided by 2, it will be 0. Okay, if I take the remainder will come 0. So it is divisible completely. Okay, so if it divisible, it is not a prime. So answer will be 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 15. 15 is not prime. 17, 19. This is the output we'll get. How? How means each values will keep on sending to our logic, and that logic will check if it is prime or not. If 1 is prime, it will give as a prime. If 2 is prime, then it will give as a prime. Okay, let's start with our program. So hash include studio.h. Okay, now into program, into main. So main function is getting started now. Okay, so what we'll do, as user, from user we want the starting and ending range. So start and end we want, so we'll get the whole range, and then we can ask user to enter that start and end, enter the numbers. Okay, enter the range, then we'll take those values at the address of start, address of end. Okay, now I want the numbers, means all the numbers from 1 to 20 range. As it is natural number, we can just increment, okay, by using for loop. So I'll take here for int I equals to, I need to start from start, okay, because here it is 1, and means it is a start and this is end variable. So start and I is less than or equal to end, because I want end also, this 20 also I want, and then I incremented. Later what I will do, I'll write here logic of prime numbers. Okay, so we know that prime numbers means any number if it is divisible by the means either it is divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4 till the number itself, then in this range it will be divisible only two times, either by 1 or by n itself. Okay, so if it is divisible by two times, that's right, it is prime number. If it is only divisible by two times, then it is a prime number. If it is divisible by, even if one time also, if it divisible other than 1 and n itself, means if divisible three times, then it is non-prime number. Okay, so what I'll write here, one I'll put as a point, means as a flag, count into count equal to 0. This is just a flag. Why I am taking flag, and every iteration for each values I am taking. For 1 also the flag will be, initially it will be 0. For 2 also, when 2 comes, okay, it is as we are incrementing it, 2 comes, flag will be 0. For when 3 comes, flag will be 0. Why I am putting 0 every iteration? Because if after the logic, if it gets a count gets to 2, means if count 2 updated as 2, then it is a prime number. If it is updated as 3, then I can see it is non-prime number, right? So what I will do, into count equal to 0, as we have taken here already. Now I'll write the prime number logic. Okay, so prime number logic is not a big deal, just we need to write for int. Now I already taken, we'll write the j variable. Okay, it starts from 1, as we have said that from 1 to till n. Okay, so j should be less than or equal to, n is here for each number we want. So each number is coming as a I variable. So I'll put here as I and j incremented. Now what we'll do, we'll just check if I means each values which are coming, okay, individual values, if it is divisible by j, then what we'll do, we will increment the count. Okay, and we'll close this loop. After that we'll check here, if count is equals to 2, then we can just print here what we can print? Percentage D I value, because I only we are checking, I values we are checking. In this range we need to find out the prime numbers. So those numbers only will get updated here. So let's go and dry run this one. Okay, I need to write here return 0. Okay. So first, as I want to find out the range given, start 1, end is 20, or anything we can, for that matter we can take like from 7 to 10 I need to find. Okay, so let's take 7 to 20 I need to find. So 7 will be the start and 20 will be the end. Okay, like that we can find out. So for this question we are trying from 1 to 20. So 1 will come here, 1 I equal to start. I'll update these values here, start, end. Okay, and last one. Okay, first let's start with this I value, I value and j value. First I value is the, it is 1 now. Okay, it is starting from 1. J value will be always means this is the external loop. External loop will give 1. Okay, after 1 count is 0. Okay, initially count is 0. Here I'll write the count 0. Start is 1, end is 20. Now j is 1. Now in internal loop start, j is traversing from, for each I value, j is looping from 1 to till the I. Initially it is 1 only, so 1 to 1. Then 1 it will execute this one, 1 divided by 1. If it is equals to 0, yeah, it is equal to 0, and count has incremented only one time. So count will be, it is count initially it is 0, count will be now only 1, because next iteration it won't go, as 1 is less than or equal to 1. When it increment to 2, 2 is less than or equal to 1, no, then it will come out of the loop. Is the count equal to 1? No, it is count, if it is count equal to 2, then only you print it as a prime number, then it will come. No, next go to the second iteration. For the second iteration I will be as incremented, so I will be now 2, and 2 here, for 2 value also to check that, again count will become 0. So for every check, means for every number when we are checking the prime number, then this flag is getting initialized every time. Count is 0, so 2 will come here. Now 2 j value is also from this time also from 1 to 2 it will move. Okay, so is 2 divisible by 1? Yes, 2 is divisible by 1. 2 is divisible by itself? Yes, 2 is divisible by itself. So count will increment 2 times. So count will become 2. It will come out of this loop and count is 2. Okay, if it is equal to 2, then it will print. So it will print now 2 as output. It won't print 1. Okay, why it is printing 2? Because count is 2. Again go to the next iteration. So I will become 3. Okay, so 3 will come again. Count is initialized because this is the flag. Okay, what we are initializing? Flag, and later we are checking if it is prime number, then flag should be 2, otherwise it is a non-prime number. So same thing we are doing. You can just go through this and we can understand. Okay, so I'll write for this iteration. Okay, so 3, so is 3 3 for the 3, j value will be from 1 to 3. Okay, if 3 is divisible by 1, yes, 3 is divisible, so count will be 1. So 3 is divisible by 2, no, then it will go to the next. Is 3 is divisible by 3, yes, the count will be 2. So if count is 2, it will come out of the loop, and count is 2, then it will print that 3 value. Now for 4 also we'll discuss here only. Okay, next iteration will be I will be 4, count is 0 initially. Okay, initially it is 0. Then the j value moves from 1 to 4, because now I is 4, so it is moving from 1 to 4. Let's check, 4 is divisible by 1. Yes, it is divisible by 1, so count will become 1. Okay, 4 is divisible by 2. Yes, 4 is divisible by 2, so count will become 2. 4 means it is incrementing, right? So 4 is divisible by 3, no, then 4 is divisible by 4, yes, then count will become 3, and it will come out of the loop. Count is count 3? No, count should be 2, then only it will print. Okay, then it will go to the next. So 4 didn't print, it will go to the 5, like that it will keep on printing the prime numbers. I hope you have understood, as this is very important question, so please guys go through this. Now we'll move to the seventh program, that is uh, seventh is the strong number we need to find out. Okay, what is mean by strong number? First I will explain and then we'll move. Okay, that this one is seventh. A strong number. This is very simple, guys. Strong number is not a big deal. Strong number is, let's say if user has given some number, let's say 145. Okay, I need to find out the, okay, strong number definition. I'll write first here. Okay, strong number is a number where the sum of the factorial of individual digit is equal to the number itself, then that is the prime number. Let's say 145 is the number. Okay, I need to find the sum. Okay, sum of the factorial of digit, means 1 factorial I need to calculate, 4 factorial, 5 factorial. 1 factorial is the 1, 4 factorial is the 4 3 2 means, and 5 factorial is the 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, so here 1 plus, for 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. Here 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60, 62s are 120. What's the value? If we add, then we'll get 145. So whether it is strong number, yeah, and whatever the result we are getting here, okay, that result matches with the given number. So this is the strong number. Let's say 32 is a strong number. Let's dry run it. Means each digit will take and make it sum. So 3 factorial plus 2 factorial, 3 2 1 plus 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2 8, 8 is equal to 32. No, then it is not a strong number. Okay, so let's go and start the writing program. So int main, we'll take first the number from the user. Okay, instead of that we'll take this time statically number. Okay, let's take 145. We can assign directly, okay, in a single line also. Now what we will do, instead of taking from user, okay, now what we will do, we need to find out the extract the each digit, right? For that we have the this logic. And okay, okay, that I'll tell you. What I'm saying you, instead of directly taking n variable and removing it, okay, at last you will get n as 0. If you are finding factorial or whenever you are writing logic, no, at the end you will get n as a 0. So not, and then while when we need to compare with that n with the result, then it will be complicated. So here just I'll take int temp as n, because whatever n value is there 145, I am putting into the one temp variable to perform the whatever logic. Okay, so now I'll take temp, and as I'm extracting the numbers digits from the number, you know that temp is not equal to 0. Till then only you do the logic, and once it becomes the 0, then you come out of the loop, right? So first reminder, I think in every program I didn't write it's a data type, just it is a pseudocode, that's why I didn't write. In a real program, when we execute main programs, C programs on VS Code, then I can give the correct syntax. So int remember, int reminder temp is ampersand by 10, then it will give the each digits. Okay, so 5 will come here. Now 145, out of 145 5 will come because it is last digit. Okay, after getting the 5 into the reminder, I need to find out now factorial of the 5. How to find out the factorial of 5? Means what we are doing here, 5 factorial if I want to do, then what I'm doing, from 5 to till 1 I'm going and I'm finding the factorial. Means I'm just multiplying that value by decrementing. First 5, I'm decrementing it and multiplying, decrementing it and multiplying. So here I can take int fact as one variable and equal to 1, because till fact only I need to go, till 1 only I need to go, miss till 1 only I need to go, and I need to keep on putting in some variable. So that's why I have taken fact. If I take here 0, then multiplication will become 0, so I should start it from 1, Now what I'll do, I'll find out the factorial. To find out the factorial, I can use just for loop. It should start from 1 and it should go till the end. End is nothing but reminder where the 5 will come here, means last digit, and I increment it, right? And in the fact variable, I am putting every time whatever the I is coming. I hope you have understood this, guys. So we'll get the digit. Now once we are getting the digit, I'll put that into the sum. Here only we can do the sum. First I'll write the code, then I'll make you understand, guys. Okay, so you don't need to be worry. This is equal to n divided by 10. Okay, after that we can close the loop. Okay, this while loop we have closed. So but before that, as I had taken here sum, I'll define that sum here only. Okay, why I'm defining here it as global, why I didn't define here inside the loop. If I do inside the loop, then every time sum will be means it will get again keep on initializing 0 0, so we will lose our data. So I defined sum here only. And fact, why I have defined here inside the loop, because every time I want to initialize that with 1. Every time we are doing the factorial, right? This is the factorial code. Okay, this whole. So now start dry run. 145 we have. So first, mm, okay, first 5 will come here. Means temp, in the temp we have assigned. So okay, temp is equals to 145. First, as we are extracting the digit, 5 will be here, and for 5 fact will be 1. It is initialized to 1. Then 1, what we need to do, 1 we need to be, okay, fact is 1. So what we are finding, fact equal to, fact is now initially 1, 1 into 1, as it will go till the 5, as remainder is 5, it will 1 to 5 it will go. So 1 initially, 1 into 1 1, so factorial will store as 1 value. Okay, then next it will go to the incremented and next go to the second iteration. So now it is 1, 1 into 2, it is 2. Now fact become 2. Okay, now fact become 2, then what will happen? Now fact value is 2 and it is incremented I, so I incremented I will become 3. So 2 into 3, now fact is a 6. Okay, so 3 means 6. Now fact is a 6. Now 6 into I will be 4. Okay, 6 into 4, 24. Now fact is 24 again, then I value is the 5. Okay, so it will go to the 5. So 24 into 5, 5 for the 20, 120. Okay, so we got that answer here. Later 120, once we got, it will come out of the loop. Then sum is initialized to 0 and fact is 120 now. So 0 plus 120, sum will be 120. Okay, sum is initially 120 and here we are removing that last digit. Now n value will become only 14. Sorry, mean temp value will become 14. So here what we are doing, 14 divided by remainder by 10 means 4 value, 4 last digit we are getting, that is 4, and here it is 4. Now from we need to find out the factorial is initialized to 1. Now again if it is initialized to 1, just let me erase this one to make you understand better. Okay, so as it is initialized to 1 now, here I'll write, so fact is now it is 1 value and I value is from 1 to 4. Okay, in this range it will move. Okay, so 1 initially it is 1 and reminder is the 4. So in the factor is initialized to 1, 1 into 1 2 3 4, I'll write here. So 1 into 1, it will factor will become 1. Then 1 into 2, factor will become 2. Now 2 into 3, factor will become 6. Now 6 into 4, factor will become 624. We got the 24 already in the sum, where sum is the 120. So that 120 plus 24, it is a 144. Okay, sum value is 144. Then only 14 will come here, and for as the 14 divided by 10, it will become the 1 only, because it will give decimal. As it give decimal, it will remove the whatever values after the decimal, then it will give as a 1. Okay, here, sorry guys, here I have written temp. I need to write here temp. Okay, so one value will come and that one value will go again. So for the one value, factorial will be 1 as factorial is 1 here. Okay, so 1 is less than equal to 1, only 1 into 1, fact will be 1 again. Sum is already it is 144 plus 1 it will be 145 and sum will come 145. As 1 divided by 10 it will become 0, then it will come out of the loop as sum contains the value as 145. 140 plus 1 it is 145. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll compare if the number, because number contain the same 144 value. If I would have here used n as a number to calculate this logic, then number would have been 0. So instead of that, I put into one temp variable, and that temp, with that temp variable I calculate this experiment I did. Now n will contain the same number 145. Is n equal to sum, then we can say it as a strong number. Okay, or else not a strong number. Okay, then we can return 0 and close the program. I hope you have understood this, guys. Then we'll move next to the perfect number we need to find out. Okay, so perfect number is also somewhat similar, and whatever this program I am explaining you guys, these are very important programs even in your college time or when you are preparing for your placement, then also it is very important in interviews as well. So perfect numbers, what are the perfect number meaning? Perfect number meaning, let's take, I have given you value, let's take 28. Okay, and I am asking the perfect number is in the first, I'll tell you the definition. Okay, what definition is the sum of factors. It is not factorials, it is a factors. Factors means, let's take 4 is there. What are the factors of 4? 1 and 2, because it is divisible by either 1 or 2. Let's take 8 is there. So what are the factors of this? Either it is divisible by 1, either divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 3? No. Then it is divisible by 4. Yes. So these three values are the factors of the 8, means the numbers which can divisible completely, those are the factors of that particular number. So what we need to do here, perfect number, if we want to find out, sum of those factors will become the same number, means that is the perfect number. So sum of the factors of, of that number, okay, it is not digit, sum of the factors of the number is equal to the given number. Okay, then that is the perfect number, right? So we'll start our writing the program int main. So it is int n equals to, let's take assign statically here. If it is 28, let's go first dry run will do 28, means dry run means calculation will do 28. What are the factors of this? 1 is the factor, and how we are finding out? Whatever the number is there, 28, we are saying that if from 1 to till before the 28, okay, less than 28, till that number we are keep on dividing this. So if we are repeating this, we need to take the for loop. Okay, and that is from range from 1 to less than 28, and we'll keep on dividing. Once we got, if it is completely divisible, then we are just summing up those factors. Okay, it is divisible by 2 also, it is divisible by 4 as also, it is divisible by tell 14, right? Is it divisible by anything else? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, these values it is divisible by. Anything else it is divisible? No. So for that, 2 plus 1 is 3, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 14 is 28. Okay, so is 28 the result? Is it equal to 28? Yes, it is equal to 20. Then we can see it as a perfect number. Let's take, if I write here 23 as, is it perfect number or not? The not 23, it is a prime number. So if I take 24, okay. So what are the factors of the 24? It is divisible by 1, divisible by 2, divisible by 3, right? It is divisible by 4, it is divisible by 6, and it is divisible by 8, it is divisible by 12. So what's the value? It will be 33, 35, 36. Is 36 equal to 24? No. So it is not perfect number. So in a similar way, we will write the logic now. What we need to take? Input as a number we need to take, and after that we need to put here one on always we won't perform any action on this given number. We'll take one temp variable as we need to compare at last. Okay, so I'll put here as n. So for int I is equals to 0. Okay, let me see just a minute. Okay, it is equal to 1 and I is less than equals to given n. Okay, and I increment it. So first I am telling you how to find out the factors, guys, and later I'll tell you the main logic of this, because this contains the two programs. For perfect number we are finding out the factors, and I didn't explain you how to find out the factors. Okay, means not explained properly. So what factors, how we need to find out means whatever the, here it is temp we need to write. Okay, and if any variable, okay, if it is divisible by the whatever the value is there. Okay, it is, sorry, this is 28. Okay, so 20 is, it is nothing but the temp, right? So any temp value is divisible by I, what we'll do, we'll just keep on adding that, sum equal to sum plus I hope you are understanding this one. Okay, so now we'll return 0 and will come out of the loop. So as I have taken the int sum equal to 0, what I did now, what I did, sum equal to 0 I initialized, n is 28. Now I put into the one temp variable. So now what I did, I started from 1 to till the less than temp, as I discussed here. I need to start from 1 to till the less than temp. So till these values it will keep on dividing to the temp. Temp is the 28. Now 28 here will try run. 28 is divisible by 1. Yes, it is divisible by 1. Then 1 will be added, so sum will become 1 now, as sum equal to sum plus I. Sum is 0, 0 plus 1, sum will become 1. Now 2 will come. 2 is 28 divisible by 2. Yes, then 2 will come. So already some value is 1. In that 2 will be added. Some value become 3. Now 3 will come here. Is 3 divisible 28 divisible by 3? No, it is not divisible. Then it will go to the incremented. Then it will go to the next. That is 4. 4 is 28 divisible by 4. Yes, it is divisible. Okay. Then if it is divisible, then 4 will be added here. So 4 plus 3 plus 4, already some value is 3, plus 4, it will be 7, so some value will be 7. Okay, next what will happen? For 5 will come. 5 divisible? No. Then go to the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, such that 14 will come. 14 is divisible by 20, 20 divisible by 14. Yes. Then 7 plus 14, it will add and give the 28 as output. And here we can print the 20 sum. But this is the for perfect number we are finding, means writing the logic. So here I can write now, if number is equal to the sum, then that is a, we can print a perfect perfect number, else not a perfect number, right? So instead of writing here return 0, what I will do, I'll write here return 0. Okay, this program completed. I hope you have understood, guys. Just please compromise with the syntax, because I'll write the program correctly in the VS Code itself. So maximum number of handshake we need to find out. This is also very important question. Okay, maximum number of handshake. How can we find out? This is 8 program maximum number of handshake. My handwriting is not so good, guys, but try to understand this. Handshake means, let's say one guy is there. Not one guy, there are many guys are there. A, B, C. Okay. So if someone came in the room as a manager and asked them to get introduced by yourself, each other by shaking your hands. So A will shake hand with means such that how many handshake will happen if three-person are there. Then A, B, C, three-person are there. Then first A will handshake with B and A also will handshake with C. So A, B, A, C is the combination. Then B will handshake. Does it need to handshake with A? Already it has already it has counted. So only remained is B should handshake with the C. So it is BC. So total we are getting three handshakes. Okay, three-person, three handshake we are getting. If it is four-person, let's say to start with four. A, B, C, D. Okay. Then how many handshake would have been possible? First A, B, AC, AD. Okay, first person will handshake with everyone. So now BA, will it handshake with it? No, already it has did that. In AB case we have counted. Now it will go to the next people. BC, BD. After that C will be there. C will handshake with him with A and B. No, already it has counted. So C, D only. Now how many? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if four people are there, then handshake will be 6. So to get this one, we have one formula. That is n into n minus 1 divided by 2. This is one formula. Okay, very simple formula to find out the handshake. Let's say that 4 n is the 4. So 4 into 4 minus 1 divided by 2, that is 4 into 3, that is 2. So 2 2s are 2 3s are 6. 6 value we got. So 6 handshake. Now we'll write the code. So int main, as this is also one formula based guys. So we are taking the n variable. So int I'll define here statically int 4 as formula we are going to write. So result will be or the handshake result will be n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so we can print, we need to define this into result as well. So initially we'll take it as 0 percentage d and result will return 0. Okay, this is the code to get the maximum handshake. Later finally we have another one program, that is permutations program. This is also one of the formula based program. So permutation program, this is the 10th one. Okay, so permutation, these are very basic programs I am explaining you. Why? Because if we understand the syntax and practice this, then it will be easy to write the logical codes. Okay, which will be useful in our to improve our coding skills. So permutations and combination we have learned already. So how to find out the permutation? Permutation is nothing but the ways of different arrangement. In how many ways you can arrange the okay any event. Let's take, there are five people are there. Okay, as we discussed, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, I want, but I have only five people are there, but two chairs I have. Okay, I have only two chairs, this one and this one. Okay, so how can I make this arrangeable that everyone could sit on this? Means in a different way I need to arrange them to sit. Okay, so first A and B will come. So A, B will sit, A, C will sit, A, D will sit, A, E. Okay, so this one has happened now. After that, total four we got the arrangement. Then B will come. Okay, B, C, right? Because as we, that was a handshake. So handshake is nothing but either A is handshaking with B or B is handshaking with A. Is the same thing. That is like a combination we are doing. But it is like a permutation. So in how many different ways you are arranging, that matters. So as we have taken A, B, but we need to also consider B, A as well. Why we need to consider? Because this is different arrangement. This is the first chair, this is second chair. First chair A and B. On the first chair A, second chair B. But now B will sit here, first chair, and A will sit on the second chair. So arrangement matters here. So BA, BC, BD, BE. In the same way, all we will calculate. Okay, so this one completed. Now for C. Now CA, CB, CD, CE. Now D will come. DA, DB, DC, DE. Now E will come. EA, EB, EC, ED. So total how many? Total this 4, 4 2s are 8. Okay, and here I think I have written here two times. Okay, so 4 2s are 8. It will also come. 4 3s are 12. 4 4s are 40, 16. 4 5s are 20. Total 20 arrangement we will get. So let's go and write the program. For that we have formula. Guess guys, who can guess till I write the program? This permutation formula we have already seen. So let's take, I'll initialize that NPR or arrangement, and I'll take as a, this is the output, and I'm taking input as the int people or the n value. Okay, n is the number of people, and int r is the number of chairs. So here I'll define here only statically 5 2. Now I'll write the formula. It is n factorial, okay, divided by n minus r factorial. Right, I understood this one. So we need to calculate the factorial now, okay, to get this formula into picture. So I'll just remove this one and make you understand. We already know how to find out the factorial, but let's write that program we need to write as for our practice. So int I, first I'll say fact, int fact 1, int fact 1 equal to 1, okay, and another int fact 2 equal to 1. Why I'm taking two factorials? First factorial is for n factorial to calculate, and to calculate n minus r we need another factorial, right? So two factorials I have initialized here. Let me erase it so to make it somewhat more readable. Okay, right. Here two factorial variables I have initialized now. In this I'll find out the factorial for, as we have discussed earlier, it should start from 1 and it should go to till the n value. Now initially n value is means it is a 5, so it will go till n is less than or equal to 5 and n incremented. In this fact 1 is getting updated every time, and fact 1 will get the here I value. Okay, so this one is completed to find out the n factorial. So another code will write here, another loop will write. So both are parallel loop, not nested loop. It will start a, now less than or equal to n minus r. Same in the same way we need to write, and I incremented. Now here factor 2 we need. So fact 2 will be factor 2 into I. Okay. So now we got fact 1 and fact 2, both the things. Now let me erase that and write here the result. Okay, so this also for loop completed. Now what will the formula is NPR equals to n factorial is nothing but fact 1 divided by fact 2. Okay, this much. So we can print percentage D and NPR. We can write here return 0, then we can close this. I hope you have understood this, guys. Next we'll go to the directly VS Code and run all this program in that VS Code only. Now we will execute all those 10 codes on the VS Code itself. So this is the C source code, and I'm going to run here. First we'll see that enter a 2 number and operation we are giving as input, and that operation is coming into switch statement, and every case it is matching, and then it will give the result, right? So these codes you will get on ChatGPT also if you put. These are very easy. So 5, 6 I am putting both variable, and let's say I want to do multiplication, then I'll do multiplication. 5 6 are 30. Now this is the second program, temperature conversion program. Celsius Fahrenheit as a float type I have defined here. Then later Celsius as input it is taking, and in this formula after putting we are getting the Fahrenheit. We can run this one, and let's say 56 degrees Celsius. For that 132 is the Fahrenheit, and this is the quadratic equation. As I said, this ABC value we are putting, and D we are calculating discriminant, and root 1 and root 2 we are getting as output. That also we calculated here. So ABC value 142 I am giving, then root 1 and root 2 we got the answer. Now fourth, we'll go to the fourth program as counting the even and odd digits. So here even and odd we initialize the counts. Later for extracting and removing the digits from the number, we know that logic. So here the logic is whole logic, and even and odd counters are getting increased. Okay, I hope you have understood this one. So I'll just run it. Let's take this is 4 5 7 3 is the number, and 2 we got 2 even digits and 3 odd digits. Then we'll go to the this one, find the largest and smallest digit in the number. Okay, then number as extracting and removing the digits. After that, we are comparing with the largest, which we consider as 0, and smallest, which we consider as a 9. And then after comparing and in the largest and smallest variable, our resulted output will be there. So I'm just running for you. 2 4 6 2 3 6 8 4. Okay, 8 is the largest and 2 is the smallest. Then going to the prime number range, between the range we are printing. So I'll just run for you this one as well. And after running, the start is I would like to give 1, and oh guys, sorry, I missed this one. Okay, as a 20 I'll give mm, 2 3 5 7 11 13 17 19 we got. And I hope you have understood this program as well. Start end we are giving the initializer I and j here only. No, it doesn't matter, nothing will happen. So for loop, external for loop started for getting the each values from this range. Flag has initialized, and flag has updated as well after the checking the condition. And if flag is updated, then if it is equals to 2, it will print as we got in a result as well. Now this is for strong numbers we need to find out. So for the strong number, we know that the of a digit, whatever digits we are getting, and the factorial of that digit, and later if we add all those factorials we'll get the result. If it is equals, then it is a strong number. Just for you guys, I'll run this one as well. And number is 145 is the best number for this, so it is a strong number. And later we'll go to the next one, this perfect number. So it is like a sum of the all factors of the numbers. It should be equal to that given number. For that, I'll just put here as 28. So it is a perfect number 28, as the factors on this addition of those factors of 28 is the 28 itself. Then how many handshake it will give as a output, we'll see. For handshake we have that formula. Let's take 5 people, then the 10 handshakes. Okay, so for permutation we'll calculate. Permutation is nothing but that n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. That formula we applied here as we discussed. Then we'll run this one as well. Yeah, so n will be 5 and R is 2, so total 20 will be the permutations. I hope you have understood this, guys. So please like and subscribe and comment to what and which type of programs you want in the next video. Please comment that as well. Thank you for staying till now.